Now back to the story of the airman found in Jackson. He said he was attacked, but police say that's not the case.
CBS 13's Marissa Perlman joins us live from Sacramento with more. And Marissa, we know you talked to the airman. What is he saying tonight?
Yeah, quite a bizarre investigation, guys, spanning more than 50 miles from here in Sacramento to Pine Grove, involving 2 different police departments and draining the resources in the process. Tonight, the airman we spoke with involved in this not facing any charges, and tonight he's keeping his job. This investigation starts with an online post. Jackson police asking for help identifying a man who was found with a serious head injury in Pine Grove.
He didn't know his name, didn't know where he was, or how he obtained an injury he claimed he had to his head. Police later identifying him as 32-year-old Keith Keiffer, a staff sergeant, last stationed at Travis Air Force Base, but relocating to Minot Air Force Base in North Dakota. He told my officers that he was a victim of a kidnapping, that he was held in a warehouse for several days. Keiffer told police he was a victim of a serious crime that took place in Sacramento. That's when Sacramento police got involved. From what I understand, they can find no evidence that this crime occurred. Sacramento and Jackson police say Kiefer's story didn't add up.
He was reaching out for help and he didn't have it.
Now Kiefer's wife, Shanika, claims her husband admitted to her that he made the whole story up to get out of active duty. She spoke with us from their new home on base in Minot.
That was the only solution he could come up with by making it seem as if he was attacked.
We spoke with Keith Keiffer on the phone this afternoon and asked him if he made the situation up to try to get out of military service. He denies telling his wife he lied, instead saying he has little memory of the situation. Sergeant Kiefer couldn't speak with us further on the record after getting directions from the Minot Air Force Base. We are a very small agency up here in the foothills, and it's a huge strain. Meanwhile, the Jackson police chief says this investigation took up dozens of hours of manpower, yet they're still not pressing charges. And it just would be another huge, drain on our resources. Yeah, both Sacramento and Jackson police say they can't prove that Kiefer filed a false claim about this. Now, the Air Force Base in Minot did release a statement to us this afternoon, essentially saying not much more than the Sacramento Police Department will be investigating. But according to Sac PD, this case is now closed.
This has been a strange one to cover. All right, Marissa, thanks for the update.